So, how enhance the thought power by doing meditation?
By doing meditation, everything gets increased, including your thought power, your memory, so many things. Thought power is just another benefit of meditation. There are n number of benefits. Everything gets improved through your meditation. Everybody should do meditation.
Sir, what is the difference between desire and need?
Desire and need. Needs are physical, desires are mental. Needs are easily fulfilled. Desires are never fulfilled.
How to identify whether it's a need or desire? Like,
if it is born out of the physical body, it is need. If it is born out of the mind, it is a desire. Very clear.
Sir, I watched some of your videos on enlightenment. I am just a beginner. So, do you have any advice for beginners? Something?
See more videos.
Great evening and happy morning to all dear friends from West also. A warm welcome to all of you for today's Saturday Masterclass. We are very fortunate to have Dr. Dasaratha Ramaiah with us for today's session. He is going to talk about the topic, the biology of belief. But before going into the session, let us first do the meditation for some time. Then we will move into the meditation. Okay, sir, can we do the meditation first?
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So the meditation, what we practice is breath mindfulness meditation. So sit comfortably. If you are wearing specs, kindly remove your specs. Close your eyes, clasp your fingers into fingers and place it on your lap comfortably. Cross your legs and observe your normal, gentle breath. Beautiful music with Chandrasa's guidance will follow now. First, let us do the meditation, then move into our master class.
Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your heart center. Connect with your beautiful heart. With your attention on your heart center, with a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seat of all emotions. Nurturing all life. with its energies of love, compassion, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past? Or from the vision of your future, where you feel enormous love, joy, gratitude? Or simply bring up an experience in the present, smelling a flower, playing in water, taking a walk in nature, helping somebody in need. Imagine and bring up that moment and feel that energy. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to spread that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet, or to someone who is in need, to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. We're all deeply interconnected. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are in a powerful group meditation, harnessing the energies of the group. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As the mind is becoming less and less of thought, calmer and calmer, allow yourself to experience that greater calmness inside of you, emptiness all around you. to experience emptiness, that calmness. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy. The field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, blackness of no body, of no thing, the more experiences you draw into your life. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that emptiness, that field of light. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer we stay in the empty states of mind, the more you transcend your body. You go beyond matter. You experience emptiness and energy. Relax, dear friends. You planted seeds of possibilities. You primed your subconscious. Recognize that whatever you emotionally embrace is manifesting into your physicality. Be grateful for this opportunity to create. Be grateful for to everything and everyone who will help you to create this future. Your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, everyone in your life. To this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to technology, all systems, governments, companies, to yourself, and to this intelligent quantum field for helping us experience, helping us create a new life. Gratitude moves us into coherence and helps us draw and create more. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? Whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes.
Slowly you come out of the meditation trance. Hope you all enjoyed this meditation, the blissful meditation. Once again, I welcome all of you for today's master class. And we are extremely happy to have Dasaratha Ramaiah with us for today's master class. A warm welcome to you, sir, for today's session.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Can I share, madam?
Yeah, just a minute, sir. I'll give you your introduction. Yeah, the topic what he is going to talk is biology of belief. A brief introduction. Biology of belief is the topic today for discussion. Dr. Dasaratha Ramaiah, pediatric neurologist and neonatologist, head of pediatrics department, RDT Hospital, Batalapalli, Andhra Pradesh. Dasaratha sir has been teaching DNB residents for past 10 years, mentoring NNF NICU fellows for the past 8 years, and has authored 10 publications in indexed journals. So the topic biology of belief implies that what we believe that matters greatly. So when we believe something, that is going to matter a lot to us. On one side, we have got a faith, on the other side, we have got a science. When and science converges together, miracles and magics can happen. That's what I understood from this topic. Now over to you, Dasaratha, and let us listen from him what the topic means.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the kind introduction. So, good evening, all. So, this topic I have taken from the book called Biology of Belief, written by a cell biologist, Bruce Lipton. Let us see what exactly it is and how it applies in our day to day life. So we all know there are one-celled organisms like bacteria, fungus, and ultimately evolution happened. Multicellular organisms came, and the peak of evolution is humans. So for humans, we have brains. So what the brain-like structure for these one-celled organisms? So any guess? So most of us will think nucleus might be the brain for such unicelled organisms. Is it true? There are so many cells where they don't have a nucleus, but still they function high level task. For example, our red blood cells. So everybody knows red blood cells. They don't have a nucleus, but still they are carrying out a great function of carrying oxygen from lungs and distributing to each and every cell of our body. So that's how even without nucleus, cells can survive and do a particular task at a very high efficiency. So then, what is that brain for unicelled organisms? So let us see what exactly the brain does in our body. So our brain is a processing center. It will receive the inputs from from external environment through all five senses, and from the internal environment through the through the nerves. Then it processes and it will give rise to the effector stimuli to take a particular action. Like when we see a ball, that vision sensory input will go into the brain, it will process, then it will send the effector signal to the muscles of the leg to hit the ball. So that's what, so it is taking the input of vision and it is processing, and then if giving a signal, output signal to the respective muscle to hit the ball. So that is the main function of the brain. So what exactly that function is being replaced or being done performed by that single cell organisms. So in those single cell organisms, the same thing like receiving the input from the environment, processing and giving effector signals within that cytoplasm, within that cell, is the function of the cell membrane. So every cell will have a cell membrane, and cell membrane will have these receptor proteins which are present extracellularly, and effector proteins intracellularly. So this is what a cell membrane is doing for a single cell organisms. So when a cell membrane gets ruptured and when it stops functioning, it won't survive. But without a nucleus, cells will survive. So cell membrane is the actually brain for such a single cell organisms. So what are the stimuli further for those receptors? There are ions, enzymes like thyroxine, growth hormone, or G protein coupled receptors. So these are all types of receptors, and these are the types of stimuli. So example, for ears we will have a mechanoreceptor. So movement of sound waves will give a stimulus, and it will carry to the brain. Similarly, for tongue, it is the chemical receptors. In the tongue and nose, there will be chemical receptors. So some chemicals, it will produce a stimulus in those organs, and they will be carried out to the brain. Similarly, for skin, it is the temperature which acts like a stimulus. Whether it is a cold or hot, it will create a stimulus in the skin, and that sensation will be carried to the brain. Similarly, there are other type of receptors called photoreceptors. So they are particularly present in the retina, eyes. So here you can see it is not a temperature, it is not chemical, or it is not a movement, but it is light. So it is a form of energy which actually creates a stimulus in the retina. That's how we are able to see objects. So the same light energy is helping the green leaves to produce chlorophyll within the leaves. So it is not just mechanical things which can stimulate cell membrane. Even energy can stimulate cell membrane to have a function. Like here, the stimulus is getting, the leaf is getting from the light energy, and the effect is producing the chlorophyll and releasing the oxygen. So the brain is receiving all the information from externally and also from internally, and it is processing, and then it is giving rise to effector signals. So why it is important to know that brain is the processing unit and which will decide the effector signals. So we as a humans will have so many cells. So every cell will have a cell membrane. So every cell membrane will have a stimulus receiving receptors and effector causing proteins within the cells. So in a given circumstance, whenever there is some noxious stimulus happens, it may start acting in a some way, but when the brain reacts in a different way, gives a different signal, they will all follow the what the brain gives. So that's how the important the brain functions. So for our brain also, not all signals are mechanical signals. For example, this is one simple example. I think I will explain. For newborns, whenever they start suckling at breast of the mother, the nerves will get stimulated. It goes to the brain, and the brain will starts producing a hormone called oxytocin. This is love hormone. So it helps in increased expression of milk. So that is the stimulus. So stimulus is suckling, and then that is carried out by the nerve to the brain, and from the brain the response is releasing the oxytocin, so that the milk will get expressed. So that is the reflex reaction which is there in the body. But if the brain receives other signals, like if he feels worry, if the brain feels stress or pain, or mother feels any doubt in her mind, it will suppress this release of oxytocin. So this reflex will be suppressed. So this is the local reflex. Suckling, release of oxytocin is a local reflex arc. But overall, if brain perceives some other stimuli in the form of emotions like worry, stress, pain, or doubt, it will suppress that local reflex. Whereas if brain feels love about the baby, or if it receives a signals of sound from the baby or sight of the baby, or mother has a confidence, it will enhance this reflex. So the emotions what the mind is getting, it has an effect to enhance or inhibit the local reactions what's happening in the body. That's how the belief has a biology. So what we believe is most important, because it has an effect in our own body system. So emotions are strong energy stimuli. So we all know, if we feel love, we are surrounded by a large high frequency electromagnetic field. Where if we have fear in our heart, So it will have a very low frequency and a short electromagnetic field. And I think this everybody knows. We connect with each other with our electromagnetic fields rather than before we speak to other person. So before we speak, we will get connected with this electromagnetic field with what emotions we are carrying inside. So that's how it is very, very important to have good emotions so that we connect easily with opposite persons and impact their response towards us. So obviously, if we feel stress, we will have a negative hormones, stress hormones getting released. So the from where the stress hormones are getting released from the cells of the body only, but that is just a feeling or emotion which will alter the biology in the body. So if we do meditation, it will reduces that fight and flight mode and releases more feel good hormones like dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. So all these will be naturally released with intense meditation, as our mind will get only positive emotions if we do meditation. So there was one experiment done by Joe Dispenza and his team. So they let a group of people to practice gratitude 15 minutes each day, each time, like that 3 times a day. So they have done for continuously for 30 days. So every day, 3 times, every time 15 minutes, they are practicing to express gratitude, and they compared before and after this exercise the levels of IgA, which are immunoglobulins. These are protective proteins against infections. So there is a 50% increase in the levels of IgA, and these cortisol levels are stress hormones. So there is a 16% decrease in the levels of cortisol after practicing just gratitude. So what is gratitude? Gratitude is just emotion. So when there is a positive emotion, obviously it is altering the biology in the body. So that's scientifically proven. So let us see this cycle, how it goes and comes to us back. So when it start with thoughts, that will be translated into action. Once we do some action, we will obviously will get an experience. After the experience, it will make us to feel some emotion. That emotion again impact what type of thoughts we will get. So let us see one practical example. Okay, so the thought is to let the resident present a seminar. So I being in a medical profession, so we have residents and fellows. So the thought is I wanted a resident to present a seminar. Okay, what action I took? I informed him. So then what experience I got? The resident refused to do the seminar. Okay, so then what emotion I got? So I felt angry, I felt annoyed as he refused the proposal of presenting a seminar. Okay, so what it will lead to, we'll see. So that emotion, negative emotion, so obviously getting angry and feeling of annoying is a negative emotion, and that emotion will obviously lead to have a negative thought. So what thought it will lead to? I start thinking that the resident is arrogant, he is disobedient, not interested in academics. Okay, so then obviously from those negative thoughts, it will lead to some action. So what action I may undertake? So I may start scolding him frequently with or without reason. Okay. So that action will lead to obviously one experience. So what experience I will get back? So he started disobeying the orders, and he completely not showing interest in academics. So again from that experience, one more emotion I will get, that is I will become even more angry. So this will be a vicious cycle. So somewhere, if we want to change our destiny, we should take a break between the experience what we are getting and the emotion what we are feeling from out of that experience. So that's where if we start giving a pause and taking our conscious decision what type of emotion to be encouraged, we can change the next sequence of events. So this experience is our destiny, and if we take a conscious decision of not going into negative emotion, that's where your free will appears. So your free will, the present free will decide your future experience. Okay, first experience obviously it is also due to your free will of past. So your thoughts and actions which were due to your free will of past led us to some experience. So after that, the what emotion you will get out of that experience is obviously again it is your free will only. So unless we break this cycle at this point, we are bound to get similar type of emotions and experiences in future. So that's how free will and destiny works in our life. So we'll see how our free will work in this scenario. So obviously again the thought is to let the resident present the seminar. Action, I informed him the experience, he refused to do it. But here, instead of getting angry and annoyed, what emotion I encouraged, accepted and allocate the task to another resident. Okay, so what happens with this emotion? So what thought it will encourage? So I don't get any negative thoughts about him, about the resident. Okay, so then obviously what action it will lead to? I will treat him as usual and constantly encourages him to present seminar in future. So what experience I will get back from that action? Obviously, gradually the resident gets interest in the academics, and that will give the emotion of feeling good about that residence. This is how the free will of accepting the residence as it is led to new experience in my life. So another just example. So wherever the emotions are coming into your life, that's where we need to take a pause and see whether the emotions are reflex and coming from subconscious mind, or they are actually conscious emotions which are positive and high frequency emotions. So when someone saw the boss, she or he will thought of his rudeness from the past experience, felt anxious. So then obviously that anxiety will reduce the work efficiency, again gets scolded. Okay, this becomes a vicious cycle. But in if we want to break that vicious cycle, when she or he saw the boss, thought of his rudeness, okay, thought is there, but thought doesn't change our biology. That's very, very important. The only the emotion will change the biology. So even the thought comes, if she or he doesn't feel anxious but stays calm, it obviously improves work efficiency and gets accolades from the boss. Okay, so the emotion or perception or belief, so these are all interchangeable words. So they can be two types. Either it is reflex or conscious. So reflex perception is from the limbic system, that is a subconscious mind, and conscious perception is from the prefrontal cortex. So once we start do meditation, the subconscious reflex perceptions will start vanishing, and we start to take the only conscious perceptions. So conscious perceptions always regulates our emotions in a positive manner only. Obviously, whatever is good for us, we'll choose consciously. Nobody wants to be sad or angry or get depressed. So whenever there is an experience, if we don't do meditation, it will pass through the amygdala and gets into subconscious or reflex emotions, and that unconscious or subconscious reaction will do. But if we start meditating, there will be rewiring so that that emotion will pass through the prefrontal cortex so that we can take a conscious response, so that the future destiny will be changed. So the take home point is experience is our destiny. Obviously, the destiny is again due is a consequence of our thoughts and actions of our past free will, and perception, that is belief, is the action of the present free will. So that perception is in our hands. So we should use our free will and change our perception, and this will obviously decides the destiny in future. That is the experience in the future. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. So that's all, madam. That's all
Yeah.
I wanted to share.
Now, very beautifully explained, sir. So now let us see, let participants ask any questions or doubts if they have got it. Yes, participants, if you got any doubts or anything you want to ask, you can ask this, sir. You can raise your hand or you can type the questions in the chat. So Ranveer Singh is saying very well explained.
Thank you, sir.
Javed ji has raised the hand.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I have just joined, and thank you so much for giving us insights about the background of the experience as well as the thoughts that we are having. So this was really really wonderful thing, sir. But the part that you have shown, the chemical part or the body is playing, how can we control? Is it the only meditation that make us possible to get out of stress, get out of anxiety and other things, sir? Kindly, sir, do explain this. Okay, if we
So
are not doing meditation or if we are not taking something like if we are ill or having stress and taking medicine, so is there some other solution that we can have other than medicine or meditation?
other than meditation, I don't know, sir. Actually, so as I told, no,
Yeah.
all our reflex emotions or perceptions are coming from the subconscious mind. So our subconscious mind will be filled up with so much of information from birth to until now, and sometimes even from the past life. There will be garbage inside, and they will start dictating us how we need to act in a particular situation. So unless
Exactly.
we clear that loads of information which are there in the subconscious mind, which are dictating us, it is very difficult to be conscious at every moment of time and take a conscious response. So meditation is one tool. I feel
Yeah.
it is a very easy tool to clear all such negative programs which are there in the subconscious mind, so that we start using our free will to take conscious response in that particular situation, so that we can change our destiny, sir.
Thank you
Otherwise,
so much, sir.
we will be thinking that we are acting consciously, but most of the times, 90% of the times, we are acting subconsciously only. That
All right,
also,
sir.
actually, we are not even aware that we are acting through the subconscious mind. Once we
Uh,
start meditating, no, we'll start observing what is the subconscious mind giving the information, and what I need to take a call in that particular context. So that is a doing phase. So this is a knowing phase. At least now we are getting to know that there is two things: subconscious and conscious, and reflex perception and conscious perception. After that, once we start practicing meditation, no, we'll enter into doing phase. In the doing phase, there will be two things. One is a conscious perception will be there, subconscious or reflex perception will be there. Then obviously we don't choose the reflex perception and we encourage the conscious perception. And when we master this meditation and we go to heights, no, we'll be in the being phase. We'll become that consciousness, and there is
Right.
no scope of that reflex perception also in our life, and we don't even feel that there is something called a subconscious mind. So because we become that consciousness, so that's what all yogis reached. Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, everything. So at
Exactly.
least we should go into that doing phase.
Sir, thank you so much. One more thing, sir. Sir, actually, sometimes there is stress because while doing for some things like for the livelihood. So the person sometimes have a lot of things to do, but he has to choose. It becomes very difficult to choose which one, because of the called the loaded opportunity dilemma. Mean ke, he can do, for example, if I talk about the latest technologies, like if I am expert in graphic designing, I can do video editing, I can do certain other things. But at the moment, it becomes sometimes very difficult which one to choose, which single thing to choose. That becomes very difficult. So in that condition, there is certain stress. So how to
Yeah,
come out of that particular condition?
true, sir.
This is something
Obviously,
also stress.
whenever there is a duality, we lack clarity. So
Yeah.
with meditation, no, so that duality will vanish. So we'll become
Yeah.
with one with the whole quantum field, and we'll get inspiration, and we'll get signals to take a decision in one particular direction. So there won't be any clashing between choosing two, three paths. So that's how meditation will help. Obviously, they are multiple choices you are having in a particular context. So, but
Yeah.
we can't do all at a time. Obviously, we should choose one. So,
Yeah.
all those options are coming from where? So, obviously, from the subconscious mind,
All
from
right.
some past memories or from some other past experiences. Somewhere we read, somewhere we listened, somewhere we have seen. So, from all those things, the subconscious mind will have that collection of memories and will start throwing us and
Exactly.
giving all those multiple options. Obviously, it won't say what is better for you. Only your conscious mind knows which is the
Yes.
thing actually you want, you need to pursue it. So once we become the conscious, that confusion will go away, sir. So
All right.
obviously, in my life also, so such like after my 10th class, so that is a major bifurcation whether I need to go into medical field or engineering field. For
Yes.
me, no, there was utter clarity in my mind at that age. I should go into a BPC field only. At that point of time, I don't know why I had that clarity. Later,
Mm.
retrospectively, I could realize that I was doing meditation since my childhood. So that's how
Mm.
I got that clarity. Otherwise, no, there was so much of push from my family and my teachers and other schoolmates to force me towards engineering side. Because I was the only person who got 100 out of 100 in mathematics in my town. So that's why
Yes.
everybody assumed that I will go into engineering field, and they are actually looking after looking for colleges, intermediate colleges for engineering.
Yes.
But I was very clear that I need to pursue medical field. So
Yes.
from where that clarity came to me, even though there is so much of pressure in my family and my in my school from teachers, then I retrospectively I could connect The meditation only gave me that clarity, sir.
Thank you so much for this. This really has given me an insight, and the key word that you said, that duality and clarity.
True, sir.
So with meditation, I'm sure that even tonight I will be able to get clarity, and then I will pursue certain things, which is I'm very much. Thank you
Yes,
so much. This
thank you,
really,
sir.
really is very much helpful and has solved my problem. Thank you so much.
You can find the recording in the YouTube, madam. Okay, masters. Anybody else wants to ask any questions? Okay, masters. If there are no questions, then let us wrap up the session. Thank you so much, Dasaratha sir, for taking the time and being with us. And you have given a very beautiful explanation. Rather than the beautiful, I should say, you have explained in a very simple way, easy to understand the complicated functioning of the brain. So brain nobody understands, but still you have given us a very, very simple way how the brain works. And today's takeaway, I have taken these takeaways from your discussion. So many people would have taken more takeaways also. The first one is when the oxytocin is secreted when you are with the pleasant feelings inside. So otherwise there is no oxytocin, the love chemical doesn't get secreted. So the brain knows what you feel, the pleasant or unpleasant feelings. The second one is what we believe has influence on us. So what we have to first check up what we believe. We can, depending on the belief, our body gets influenced. And the next one is, if you want to change your destiny, then take a different experience. That means you have to pass and check your emotion, what you are there, because your thought doesn't change the biology, whereas your emotion change the biology. So beautifully you put it, that one, to sum up this one. So thank you so much for taking the time and make our listening a very wonderful one and more knowledgeable one. Thank you so much. And equally, I thank all the participants who have
Gratitude for
taken
Chandra
that.
sir and Buddha Siva team, madam.
Yes, sir. Definitely. So, and also all the participants who have taken the time and joined today. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Ladini, for being with us. Thank you.
Ma'am, can I end the session?
Yes, Ladini, you can end the session. Then we are going to put the song, ending song, or we can leave.
I am going to play the song, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for
Okay,
this
ma'am, I am ending
day,
the session.
Spirit.